MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM is excited to bring you 2016 Colorado High School football. Tonight's game features the Basalt Longhorns and your Moffat County Bulldogs. Tonight's game is brought to you by these Moffat County Proud businesses: Craig Family Dental, McDonald's on Loving It, GCR Tires and Service, Hampton Inn and Suites, Rocky Mountain Automotive, Cook Chevrolet, Ford, Subaru, Mountain Air Spray, Rocky Mountain Machinery, machines that move mountains, your local Kubota dealer. Bank of Colorado, there's only one. Severson Supply and Rental. 3B Enterprises, sand, gravel, and rock products. Chaos Inc., Identity Graphics, Young Life, Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, D&P, Duran and Pierce Contractors, and F Associates Professional Land Surveyors. Make sure to say thanks to all of our sponsors for bringing you Moffat County football. This is MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM. The score of any athletic event is generally forgotten over time, but the actions of the players, coaches, and spectators are remembered. The next time you attend a high school game, think of how history will remember you. Good sports show you how to play the game. A message from the Colorado High School Activities Association and Moffat County and Basalt High School. It's MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM, and it's the league championship right here, Shane. And we have our keys to the game. What does Moffat County need to do tonight to come out with a league championship?
Well, my goodness, Kip, here we are on the road in Raucous Stadium. We're at Basalt. It's a beautiful night, and we have got to start strong to try to take home this league title.
Yeah, and guaranteed, Bulldogs need to start strong. They need to start fast if they're going to take it to a very, very well-disciplined and tough Longhorn team that has put a lot of points up this year. So going to need that start fast, stay strong. The other thing we're going to need to do, Shane, is that we're going to have to play to the end.
Yeah, well, we've seen in our league games, Kip, there's always seems to be these lulls, whether it's the second quarter, third, fourth quarter. This is one of those games you've got to play every minute, every quarter. We've got to play strong and finish it all the way to the end, to the final whistle.
All right, it's going to be exciting. It's MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM, Western Slope Conference Championship, Basalt Longhorns and Moffat County Bulldogs. We're getting underway here, Shane. We got number 22, senior Oliver Harrington, running back, 140 pounds. Oliver has the ball.
And Kip, he's got a chance. There's a hole over the right side. There's a missed tackle. He's got a 5-yard gain now, Kip. He makes a cut to the right. He's got a chance.
He's at the 45. Misses some tackles. He's got a bunch of blockers.
He's in the clear now, Kip. How phenomenal is this? If this doesn't make you have that little buzz in your hair and make your heart feel good, nothing will. He's on his way. He's close.
Oliver Harrington, he better hurry. He's got a host of Bulldogs on his tail.
And he could go all the way. Touchdown.
And look at the bench. They're all off the bench. It's a touchdown. And everybody, student section, they're piling on.
Fantastic sportsmanship. What a wonderful way to start this game. At the end of the day, Kip, these are all young men that at some point, maybe next year or within the next 3 to 4 years, they'll just all be out in the workforce and they're just human beings. And how wonderful is that? Something you'll never forget, whether you're the young man carrying the ball or the rest of these young men on the field. That is fantastic.
Absolutely incredible. So happy to be able to see that, and it puts everything in perspective, doesn't it, Shane?
Oh my goodness, yes. Wow, again, just you can't even find words for that, and I've seen a few moments like that in college. Nebraska's done some things like that, and wow, just fabulous, and I'm glad we're able to bring you that here on MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM.
Back deep for the Bulldogs. Opening kickoff, Mickey Klemper and Cale Scranton, both dangerous on the return. Mickey's took one to the house this year. Kale's came one tackle short a couple of times. 3-0 Basalt, 3-0 Moffat County Western Slope Conference Championship. You put everything on the table tonight, huh, Shane?
Yes, it's basically for all the marbles tonight. And I'll tell you what, this is a fun one. It's hitting weather, as they like to say. What a beautiful atmosphere here. Senior night. Wow, and again, this is just what it's all about. And this is going to be fun. We are seconds away. We see the Basalt is also going with their breast cancer awareness. They're wearing the pink. And, man, everything's out here right in front of us, ready to go, Kip.
All right, it's senior Pablo Rivera kicking for the Longhorns. And here we go. Beautiful kick. Going to sail well into the end zone. And I saw that on the program, Shane. It said Pablo Rivera, kicker, nothing else. Specialty kicker, and you can tell why. Great leg on that young man. He puts it in, and Bulldogs are going to take possession from the 20.
Here we go now. This is where we said we need to start fast, start strong. Let's see what we're going to do right away now. This first play of the game is going to give us an indication of what we've been working on all week and what our idea is that we can have success with against this defense.
Bulldogs right in the double wing. And Smersina breaks a tackle.
Whoa.
He's got some room, makes a beautiful cut, and that's the way you want to start. 20-yard gain for the Bulldogs.
How about that, Kemp? Our all-conference running back who's been hurt basically the entire league schedule pops through a nice hole for a huge gain, and there we go. We had all kinds of ideas of what we might do. Heck, just run it right at him. First and
Bulldogs
10.
back in the double wing. First and 10. Motion Smersina. Give to Passetti. Passetti running hard.
How about that?
Able to get it about 4 on the carry.
We'll take that every time. He runs hard. It looked a little bit, not quite right in the backfield there, but Keenan gets that handoff in there. And remember, we talked about Keenan. Hopefully he's feeling good. He's coming off a game. Everybody knows that there. He looked like he was a little hurt at the end of that game. And so right now we have a great run there. Passetti looks like now they're giving him 4 yards. Great first run.
Bulldogs have a good drive going. Keeping it on the ground, and they fumble. And Smersina jumps right back on it. And just a lead dive to Smersina. He loses it, but is able to recover it. But they're going to lose 1 on the play. Maybe back at the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up a 3rd and 6.
And wow, Kip, did you see there? If he gets a clean exchange, it looked like there was something happening there. If he makes one quick cut to the outside, there is all day green grass out there. Here we go, 3rd and 6.
Motion Passetti, dive to Passetti. He is met immediately in the backfield and goes down with a 1-yard loss.
And you see right there.
Yeah, no, actually Passetti pushed it ahead, was able to get about a half a yard, but not near what the Bulldogs needed, and they're going to have to punt.
So a huge first run, okay, and that's big for shifting this field position here, and then we bog down. But if we can get a good punt, and you'll notice we have a different punter, Kip.
Jefferson Pyatt back to punt for the Bulldogs. Hildebrand, of course, with that ankle, not back there. Good snap. Nice punt. Nice and high. Fair catch.
Wow, great job.
Basalt, taking
all
it
around.
to 25.
Here we go, Cap. Cap, got Captain America tonight.
Right on. Basalt tries to push it right up the gut. They like that power football. They'll run the play-action pass off of it. Good for about 2.
Hey, and I wasn't even able to get it in there. I was going to say this high-flying offense, but hey, they run it right up the middle, but they gain 3 yards here, and we'll accept that. We're okay with that. It's when they drop back, and this quarterback can really spin it. They like to bring a lot of those tailbacks out of the backfield and the fullback. They like to throw it downfield. The one thing that has been our weakness this year, so let's see how we do it. Sure is nice to have Smersina back there again, but we don't have Hildebrand at the linebacker.
Fake the toss, run right up the middle. And a couple Bulldogs in there. Saw Smersina. The initial hit was Klemper. And gain of 2 and going to bring up a 3rd and 6
Good
for the
job.
Longhorns. Quarterback for the Longhorns is Miles Levy. He's a senior, and he stands tall in there. He's 6'3".
There we go. A 3rd down now. Hey, every 3rd down is huge, but early on in this game, just for that I think I can aspect for the Bulldogs, right now it's a huge moment to stop these Longhorns.
Twins formation. Eye in the backfield. Back to pass. Steps back, throws in the flat. Had a receiver just enough.
Great coverage by Hafey there, I'll tell you what. Almost makes the Odell Beckham Jr. one-handed catch. Number 5, that ball was right, almost on the money. Basically was, Kip, put it where only it could be caught by his man, and it's dropped. Huge non-conversion by the Longhorns, and now they're going to be punting.
Hey, Bulldogs get a 3 and out. That's what we want to see, and now they got a great opportunity to get the ball near midfield with a good return.
So now we'll see here the punting game, the special teams of these Longhorns. But again, fantastic, great coverage by those cornerbacks. Our defensive secondary did a great job. Here's the snap, Nice punt.
Big punt. A lot of air underneath it, taken by Scranton.
Oh, he's got,
Scranton with the stiff arm, trying to shed that guy. Able to stay on his feet and gets it out close to the 40. And the Bulldogs will have good field position to start their second possession. Time's up. 53, cover 3. 3 DBs, 5 on the line, 3 linebackers. Bulldogs will step back into shotgun. Motion Hafey. Hildebrandt back to throw. Takes a lick, picked off. Leaves it a little bit short. And it's number 44. Makes a good play on the ball. That's Ty Kim. And he cuts right in front. And that was dangerous. That could have been a pick 6.
Yeah, I mean, he's absolutely covered. And you could hear the Longhorn coaches over here. As soon as that ball was released, they said pick it. You could see he was covered. And man, oh man, huge defensive play now early in this game. We'll see what happens.
So, Shane, you could see it on that last play. Hildebrandt, you could definitely tell that ankle's not 100%.
Absolutely. Here's a pass, Kip.
Steps up in the pocket, throws it deep, has a receiver, and it's going to be a touchdown for the Basalt Longhorns. And no, they say he just went out of bounds. Well, they're going to talk about it. Right now they're discussing it, and touchdown Basalt. Just a fly route, post pattern go, and that quarterback did a great job. I'll tell you what, he stepped up in the pocket because the Bulldogs had good pressure. We had 2 guys coming in from the edge, but he did exactly what you're coached to do. He stepped up in the pocket, and then he put the ball on the money.
And he put it on a dime, Kip. He spun it, and he dropped that in right over the shoulder. Zimmerman was pretty close there on his coverage, but that was a perfect pass. And my, oh my, turnover leads to bomb for a touchdown. Just like that, we're 6-0, and let's see now. We know they have a kicker. They're going to go for the 1. Here we go. Here's the lineup.
Pablo Rivera kicking. We saw him put that kickoff through the end zone. That one will bounce off those back bleachers. 7-0, 7:57 left here in the first quarter. Bulldogs trail. So back to kick. Rivera. We saw him earlier put that one well into the end zone. This time you see Klimper and Scranton inside the 5, hoping to get themselves a return and get that out past the 20.
Yeah, they've definitely readjusted where they're going to stand to catch this return.
The way he kicked that first one, I'm thinking most teams don't even get a chance. High school football, if that ball goes into the end zone, just like that, bounces a yard deep in the end zone, no return. So automatic dead ball if it goes into the end zone and always brought out to the 20.
Here we go, Kip. Huge
Bulldogs
drive.
sitting back in shotgun again. Give to Smersina. Bounces off one of his own linemen, then bounces outside and able to get 2 on the carry.
We have got to work him all night. I love the fact that we've got back our all-star tailback, and we've got to give him opportunities, chances to break out those big long runs that he's known for. So 2nd and 7. Still have a ton of time. 7:30 remaining in this first quarter.
Give to Smersina, trying to get to the edge. Cuts it up. Nice cut by Smersina. Sees the hole, takes it, and gets about 12 and enough for the first down.
And there we go, Kip. As we talked about already, we can see there are holes there. Our line is doing a great job. And Smersina with big yardage already. Even on the fumble earlier that he recovered, he had an opportunity to score. Let's keep pounding this ball. Keep running here. Running opens up your passing game.
Yeah, leading the way on that side was Klimper, Beckett, and Hume. Linemen on that side blocking. Now Hafey goes. He's trying to get it to the edge. And able to get the corner, and he's going to gain about 4, maybe 5.
Yeah, did a good job at the end of putting his foot in the ground, cutting it upfield. Doesn't look like they're going to give him as much as we thought, but it's still 3 yards, we'll call it. 4, 5, long 4. So 2nd down and 5, 6, you'll take that every time.
Bulldogs having some really good success with their ground game.
Here we go. Different formation here, Kip.
Shotgun. Smersina with the jet sweep.
Oh, good move. Got to make one man miss.
Yeah. It looked like he might have been tackled in the backfield. Had a blitzing linebacker right on his tails, but he kind of high-stepped out of it and got himself another first down.
Hey, he looks really good tonight, thankfully. And what you say with every great back gets a first down, you've got to make one man miss every time. If you're that guy, if you're that lead back, you can never be tackled one-on-one by that first guy.
So the Bulldogs continue to ground and pound, and it's working. Lead dive to Smersina. And gets about 2 on the carry.
Right now, we will continue to work him as long as we are gaining positive yardage. In fact, that's the least we've gained on a run play tonight. So it brings up a second and about 7 or 8. Let's see what we've got in our pocket.
JT Peroulis comes in at fullback. Smersina out. Lead dive to Hafey. Tries to get to the corner. He's wrapped up and gets maybe a gain of 2 and going to bring down up a 3rd down and a long 4.
So up here at midfield again. Earlier we had a huge 3rd down right about this same area. Have got to convert this now. We've won the field position again, but let's keep this drive going. And this is probably a passing situation, but that's why it's good to sometimes run when everybody thinks you're going to pass.
Yep. Low snap, picked up by Hildebrand. He just flies it out there to get rid of it. And incomplete. All started with the low snap, and the Bulldogs turn it over, and they're going to have to punt.
Yeah, killer play there. And Bulldogs punting from midfield again. Nice snap. It was a decent punt.
Get some distance on that. Immediately wrapped up.
Zimmerman and Klimper down there.
There we go. Great coverage by the Bulldogs. Going to put Basalt inside their own 20. I formation, pro formation. 2 receivers to the Bulldogs sideline. Tight end, DB. Play action, hitch route. And a big gain, 11 yards call it.
And wow, Kip, did you see that? Right before the ball was snapped, fearful of going up over the top, both of our corners ran backwards to where they were 12 yards off of their man-to-man coverage. And Basalt will take that all day as they'll throw to the green grass and take that easy 10-yard gain.
And so far, Miles Levy, quarterback for Basalt, 3 passes, and he's put them all on the money.
Yes, he is definitely what was advertised. Here we go, 1st down.
Toss sweep. Bulldogs come up quick, grab in there by Hafey, and then Marshall comes in and finishes it. And it's a gain of about 4, maybe 3 for the Longhorns. Back to pass. Steps up in the pocket.
Oh! What a hit by Klimper as he comes in and cleans his clock. Ball's loose.
Big hit by Klimper.
And it's Moffat County ball.
That's the kind of turnover we needed. Klimper comes in on that middle linebacker blitz. Mike Blitz would call it. And lays a lick.
He hurt himself, Kip, and the quarterback is down for the Longhorns. Holy cow, let's hope both those young men are okay. We'll be right back here on MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM.
So Shane getting his arm looked at and looks to be okay. That's good. Don't ever want to see anybody get hurt. But the Bulldogs, Mickey Klimper, comes in with middle linebacker blitz, smacks that ball down, gets turnover for the Bulldogs. Huge. Didn't see who recovered it. Bulldogs will come back with a dive right at the middle. Good gain by Smersina. But back to that previous play, Shane, not sure if you saw who recovered it or not.
I didn't see that because we were just so... Frankie Masterson, thank you. Best cameraman in the business, Lance Scranton. Masterson, our big boy up the middle, recovers the fumble. Now the Bulldogs here, 2nd down and 6. Huge opportunity.
And 4 down territory. Give to Passetti. And met at the line of scrimmage and maybe gets a yard, maybe 2.
Now you have to make that turnover stand up, and we can't talk about that play enough, Kit, because you literally have another receiver streaking down the field for the Longhorns, and we come in with the blitz. I mean, that is an absolutely huge hit.
Huge play.
Makes
and
the
now
ball
you
fumble.
bring up a 3rd and 5. A lot of times you would think you're going to pass here. You don't have to. You got 2 downs to get 5 yards. Let's see what the Bulldogs dial up.
2 downs to get it.
And Hildebrand will try to keep it. Option to Passetti, trying to get to the corner.
Yes, what a power run.
Like it's going to be close. We'll see where the mark is. Where's the spot of the ball?
I don't know.
For a signal from the refs, but it's definitely close.
It's right on that line. We'll see it. You'll see it when we see it. And how about that, Kip?
4th down is going to be 4th down and 1, but you definitely could tell right now Keenan, hobbling, wobbling, but he's doing everything he can and a lot of guts being out there.
I'll tell you one thing I bet he can still do is put his shoulder pads down and get a foot in that quarterback sneak right here. But he does it.
Smersina, and that's a big play. Bulldogs, he drives ahead all the way to the 12. More than enough for the first down. Move the chains.
Old momentum has shifted incredibly, Kip. We had that kind of a sick to our stomach feeling. That turnover now, we are driving this ball right down the field, and this is a ball game.
Yeah, and I see Miles Levy over here on the sideline. He's tossing the ball back and forth, so he's definitely going to be back in for the Longhorns. Give to Passetti.
Look at Basalt, just carry people, Kip, look at that.
That's how you run right there, north and south. Passetti just digging them heels in the ground and gets ahead for about 5.
Yes,
maybe
running.
Even more, maybe even 7. Call it. Hey, good run, Passetti, and the Bulldogs are threatening. They can still get a first down here too, Shane.
Heck yeah, running like a man possessed, and now you can do a few things here.
Quarterback sneak, Hildebrandt. And it's going to be close to the first down.
Nice job. I like that call there because now you show them, yes, he's injured, but he still is a threat to run it up the middle, so they can't just say, hey, they're not going to do that.
Going to bring up they're going to call referee's timeout, and they're going to measure, see if we got enough. And they're going to lift it up. They pull it, and first down, Moffat County.
You know, it was like they were doing everything they could to stretch it a little bit further, Kip. The old extra piece of duct tape on the end there or something, but they couldn't stretch it too far. It's a first down for our Bulldogs.
A great spot. You got first down and goal from the 3.
Yep, and definitely, as you said, 4 down territory.
Lead dive to Smersina.
Looks like he's in.
Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Huge play.
And a huge extra point coming up for the Dogs to try to tie this up. The Bulldogs have definitely struggled in the extra point category this season.
I believe we'll still have Chase Marshall back there kicking our extra point, and if we were to kick a field goal.
And the Bulldogs are going to go for 2, Shane.
Oh. So
they don't even think. They already had it, man. They were like, if we score, we're going for 2. No hesitation by Coach Gilly. Same play, lead dive Smersina. Good push on the right side.
Huge play.
Love it. That's Hume. That's Beckett, and that's Shipman on that side, and they led the way for Smersina, and it's an 8-7 lead for the Bulldogs.
And Smersina is back.
39 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Well, here we go.
Chase Marshall back to kick for the Bulldogs.
Hey, 8-7 now. The Bulldogs have turned this thing around.
39 seconds is the turnover battle, Shane, and taking advantage of it. Bulldogs turn it over. Basalt strikes quickly and scores, and then Basalt turns it over, and the Bulldogs come right back and score one of their own.
Not a terrible kick there. Down to the 15. He's going to return it. Here comes 55. Misses.
And in on the tackle.
Is this our hoorah guy?
That is. That's number 3, Gregory Hickson in there. Getting it done. Great coverage by the sophomore. Back in at quarterback for the Longhorns. We'll see how he responds after that pressure by the Bulldog defense.
I guarantee you we're going to keep sending the house now. As you said, we'll see how he responds to that huge hit.
Bootleg. Has the corner. Hits a receiver in the flat. Nice pass. And now you got some wheels going on there.
Oh, no, and then one of our better players now, I think Klimper just got lit up on the edge there. Let's see who this is that's on the sideline. Got the old crackback, Kip, and there's a little bit of a return fire, and he's down.
And when you see that crackback coming and you're out there, that's where you always are hoping that your teammates see it coming, and they're yelling crack, crack, crack.
Well, Kip, it is a hard-hitting affair.
Yeah, Mickey Klimper back on his feet, though, and walking on the sideline, so we hope he gets back in here soon. Glad he's okay. But you're right, hard-hitting, man. There are people laying some licks tonight. Both teams wanting that league championship. Counter tray by the Basalt Longhorns. Pull the guard, pull the tackle, trap the tackle. And that's exactly what they did, and it was wide open and another first down.
Heck, I think maybe I could have gained 4 or 5 yards running at my age through that whole, Kip. Great job by their line, and we've got to fill that in better.
Bulldogs need to get set, get ready. Breaks through, running hard. Another first down, caught the Bulldogs off guard. We had several players not even set.
Yeah, big fullback right up the right
got
side.
it in quick. And got some scuffling out there going on.
Some fisticuffs on the field, but we're at the end now of that first quarter. What a great quarter it was. Bulldogs with an 8-7 lead.
Tonight's game is brought to you by these Moffat County Proud businesses: Craig Family Dental, McDonald's, GCR Tires and Service, Hampton Inn and Suites, Cook Chevrolet, Ford and Subaru, Mountain Air Spray, Rocky Mountain Machinery, your Kubota dealer, Bank of Colorado, Severson Supply and Rental, 3B Enterprises, Chaos Inc., Identity Graphics, Young Life, Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, Duran and Pierce Contractors, and Epp Associates Professional Land Surveyors. We'll be right back with the second quarter. You're watching Moffat County Bulldog football on MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM. Twins formation to the near side. Motion by Basalt. Bulldogs jump. Refs are going to come in and talk about it. Look like it's going to be on the Bulldogs, and it's going to put a 1st and 5 for the Longhorns. Motion. Counter. In quick was JT Perulis with the tackle, initial hit.
Yes, he did a great job there from his outside linebacker position, Kip.
And right behind him, Mickey Klemper. That's what we want to see.
Yes.
Right back in the game, putting his nose right in the middle of it.
Yes, the hearts of these kids is huge.
No gain on the play, maybe even a loss of
Yeah, I
one.
think he
So
lost
that
a
was a
little bit.
big play for the Bulldogs. Brings up a 2nd down and a long 5.
Just shows how huge those penalties are in the game flow. It would be now 2nd and 11, but instead it's 2nd 5 or 6 here. Here we go now with the Longhorns coming up. You tell me what they're going to do, Kip.
All right, pro formation. Bootleg. Out the pass, hits the flat again. Same play they ran earlier. This time, receiver cannot hold on to it.
Scranton was out there too, trailing behind that. We had good coverage. We had our big man 73 out there, and you had Klemper. Defense did a great job to stop that play. It was set up well, but they were not able to complete it. Now here we go again, a big 3rd down in this back and forth affair. Big 3rd down, Blake Kipper.
So after the timeout, let's see what Basalt dials up.
Oh!
Reverse. They get it off. Passetti right
Great
there.
job.
Another Bulldog. Marshall initially got in there and messed up all the timing.
How
and
huge
then
is that?
Passetti broke through on the other side and was right there. All the timing was off because of Chase Marshall.
Yeah.
And a big loss. And instead of a manageable 4th down, it drops them with a 10-yard loss, and it's 4th and 15, Shane.
Yeah, fantastic play. Maybe they went a little bit too deep into their bag of tricks there. Instead of just going right at us, they tried to trick us. Instead of a 4th and manageable, now they should probably be bringing the punter in.
Yeah, and Basalt had been running the ball fairly well.
They're going to go ahead and go for it here.
Ball on the 35.
When we were back to return that punt. Maybe we should have taken that time
Halfback
out.
pass. Here it goes. Doesn't fool the Bulldogs. They got it covered.
Oh,
Great
just
job,
like that,
Zimmerman, and
Scranton.
Scranton in on the sack.
Woo,
What a
what?
great job. You got to hand that to Zimmerman. Downfield, stayed in coverage, did his job. He had nowhere to throw. He had to eat it.
Heck yeah, we talked about it earlier. Zimmerman got beat on that first long touchdown. For the 2nd play in a row, the Longhorns go to a trick play, and we take them back even further and have totally capitalized on momentum and quieted this home crowd. In fact, our crowd at this moment is louder than the home crowd here at senior night for the Longhorns.
Timeout, Basalt. Bulldogs get great field position after 2 huge stops on the reverse and then the halfback pass. Hildebrandt will take the snap. Sweep to Smersina. Cuts back against the grain and able to get about 6 on the carry.
Wow, and a great run again. What a great night for Smersina to be back and looking healthy as he's running chunk gains right now.
Motion Passetti. Right up the middle. Good for 1. And Bulldogs are going to be in a 3rd and 2 situation.
Nice positive gains right now on every single play. And I think even right here, Kip, you might be in 2-down situation. It's 3rd and not too long. But regardless, keep that clock moving. The longer you're ahead here, the more you make them start thinking about it.
9:22 left in this first half. Option give to the fullback. And not much there.
Oh boy.
Maybe gets a yard.
Now this right here, Kip, this is where I want you to be my coach. What are you going to do?
Oh, it's going to Smersina 100% right now. He's been the guy getting the yards right now. Tough yards, that right side of the line, led by over there Hume and Beckett, Shipman, and Klimper. You run right behind those three guys.
There you go, huge play.
That's what they call right behind him.
And
it works. He's got the first down and more.
So
continuing to fight.
Move the chains. Another first down.
Should have the spot in front of the sticks. And he does. They got a good spot. First down, Bulldogs. Bulldogs on the attack. Give to Hafey. Tries to get to the corner. He's got a little bit of running room. Makes the turn.
Oh, it's way out of bounds with the hit.
Gain. Has about a 15-yard gain, but we got yellow on the field. That usually means holding when it comes from there.
Wow, yeah, behind the play, and that is a tough call. Drive killer sometimes. So let's hang around here. We'll be right back once we figure out what's
So holding on the Bulldogs takes away a 15-yard run, and now it's 1st and 15 for the Bulldogs instead of 1st and 10. Counter to Hafey. He's wrapped up immediately in the backfield. Nowhere to go. Barely even got the handoff, and it's going to be a loss of 2. 16 for the Bulldogs. Big second down play coming back. Ball just over midfield. 7:45 left. Bulldogs up 8-7. Back to pass, Hildebrandt. Sets up, looks backside to Klimper, but he is covered
there's
well.
got to be an interference call there. Wow, no flag on the play.
And you know what? You can tell that's a play that's been open all year for the Bulldogs, but Basalt had it scouted perfectly, and they sent the linebacker with him, and Klimper was covered out there. Nowhere to throw, and that's one of those that when we run it, Shane, we're looking at one guy. He has one option, and that time it was covered.
They're getting involved with it now. They return a little bit, and it's going to be timeout. Here we go, Kip. The crowd has returned, as we said. The momentum had shifted, and they were not involved, but here they are. Here we go.
Hildebrandt, straight drop back, big rush, screen pass.
And it was there. That's okay. It was there. It didn't happen. No harm, no foul there. We had the big penalty. We were driving, but now own this field position, put them way back, play good defense. You've got the 1-point lead. Here we go, punting right now.
Snap taken by Pyatt.
Nice punt, Kip.
Puts it up, fair catch called and brought in, and the Longhorns are going to start inside their own 20 for the second time tonight. Twins wide left. Give to the fullback, right up the middle. Frankie Masterson in, he wraps him up. Says, I'm not letting you go anywhere. 2-yard gain for the Longhorns.
Great job by our defensive line. Okay, Kip, we're singled up on both outsides. A little scary here.
Back to pass, same little hitch route we saw earlier.
You got to do a better job there, Kip. We're backpedaling off of that snap, and they're going to hit that all night long. Got to come up on that now. Oh, hopefully our big man is okay. Frankie's going to go down. We'll be right back here on MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM. Frankie's able to walk off the field with some help. Tell us who came in for him.
Colby Beckett in. Always like seeing him in there. He's a big body too. Tough kid. Steps in, and Bulldogs are going to jump and give him a free 5.
Yeah, I mean, right there, Kip, you say it so much. It's discipline, and the ball is right there. And I know, being that former nose guard, former tackle, sometimes you just can't hold your water, and that hut, like Aaron Rodgers does, you're jumping. But you got the ball right there. You've got to watch it. Killer penalty.
Back in Twins. Give right up the middle. They'll go right where Frankie vacated. And going to be good for about 4, maybe even 5. It's going to be close to a first down.
Yeah, and the down, I'll tell you what, every coach loves the 1st and 5. So many things you can do there. And as you said, they're going to be 2nd and inches. Now, this is every play caller's favorite play, because you have to expect they're going to run, but that's also where you can fake that run and put it up top, especially with this offense.
All right, we'll see what they do. Pro-I formation. Tight end and slot to the wide side.
And that's what they
Bootleg,
do.
they're looking to get, screen right in the flat, wrapped up immediately. Good job by Scranton, comes over just enough for a first down, but good coverage.
Yeah, good job deep. Our corners had them covered, but they trickled their tailback out of the backfield underneath. Great job by Scranton, and normally that's only a very small play. It's a first down, but what, 2 or 3 yards? So now, 1st and 10, let's play some defense.
60. Bulldogs playing tight. Counter. Breaks the tackle, makes a great cut. That's number 11. Tripped up by Scranton.
Klemper finishes it off there, but that's a big run. And once again, when you have a team that can pass it as well as this, you always have to respect that first. So those draws, screens, things like that that slowed up a little bit are really tough to stop. So now you have a second, and we'll call it a short 4.
Basalt's been very effective with all those little inside counter and trap plays.
Somebody's going to have to step up now.
He'll stay back in that pro eye. Tight end to the near side.
Here comes the blitz from the backside. Havey almost got there.
Safety blitz.
Klemper's there to clean it up, but it's another first down, I believe. And the Longhorns right now killing a lot of clock. 4:52 remaining here until halftime now, and this is turning into a nice little drive. Here we go, Kip. It's first down.
Twins to the wide side, give right up the middle. And just a battle in the trenches. Going to be good for a few for Basalt on first down.
A second down and about 7 here, Kip.
Counter,
ball's on the ground.
It's still there. It's going to be a fight.
It's a big scrum.
Looks like Chase Marshall might have had it underneath. What I saw, Shane.
I think the
That'll
Bulldogs
be
are going
huge.
to come up with this. Monsters. We didn't create the penalty. It went right off his knees. Bad handoff in exchange. And let's see the hand going this way. Clippers pointing the wrong way. Hope he's okay. You point the wrong way, you worry about the concussion.
Chase
Bulldog
Marshall
ball.
comes up with it. You said it. Bulldog ball. Huge turnover because Basalt had a great drive going.
I'm sure glad Klemper was wrong with his point there. Our ball, huge play. We'll be right back here on MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM. Here we go. Hey, they say you'd rather be lucky than good, and luckily that was a bad handoff.
Good fortune for the Bulldogs. Jet sweep. Mersina gets to the edge. He's got running room. That's going to be enough for a first down. And out there leading the way, Hume and Beckett both leading that. I love it. Great run, great blocking by the Bulldogs, and a first down with 3:47 left here in the first half. All right, Bulldogs 1st and 10 right at midfield. Let's see what the Bulldogs come with. Counter, fake it right up the middle to Passetti. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
So we faked the jet sweep there to the short side of the field. Not going to be as much that they're going to believe it's going there because there's not much room over there. Come back with the off handoff here. Not much gained there. So 3:28 remaining till halftime. Bulldogs with the precarious 8-7 lead here. And how about that? Keenan has done a phenomenal job for a very injured young man, showing incredible guts and heart out there.
Motions Mersina. Gets to the edge.
There we go.
Just
Great
a wall
job.
of wide over there. Every time Mersina runs that way, he didn't even get touched till he went out of bounds over there. Shane, he ran 10 yards, never got touched.
Phenomenal. They say get to that edge, put your foot in the ground and go. And if you look, they're expecting a lot up the middle. They had nearly 3 guys with their helmet in the neutral zone there, Kip. Looks like they're totally expecting those runs that we generally do up the middle. We can get to the outside. Looked like we had the first down. 1 yard to go. Let's watch right over the line of scrimmage here.
Maybe even the nose of the football to go right here.
Yeah, they're down in 4-point stances up the middle. Blitz right up the middle. Great blocking, Kip, and it's a big gain.
Look, Mersina. Oh, the ball's out. The ball's out. That's what you don't want to have happen. We were just complimenting how good the line was doing. Mersina did such a good job getting behind his lineman. He just follows him down the field, but somehow the ball pops out. Misfortune for the Bulldogs. And Basalt's got it back with 2:54 left in the half.
Wow, how unfortunate. Now we even up, I believe, on the turnovers right now. And now it is time for this defense to finish it out before half here. We've got 2:54 left, 8-7 lead.
We've seen both teams give it away on good drives. Quick pass.
Oh, almost a backwards one there. They're going to let him go with it. They did call it a backwards pass. Very lucky he gets one hand out there. or that ball is just laying around on the sidelines.
And that's where it's dangerous. You've got to watch the double pass. And I'm not sure if they were running it that time or not, but they did have a receiver down the field wide open with nobody on him.
Yes, and that's right now that opportunity to coach them up. You see that. We saw it up here. You see a guy wide open streaking down the field, a backwards pass. You guys say, hey, that guy is going to be out there and they can throw the ball to him. Earlier this year, we saw that happen against Roaring Fork numerous times, so we have seen it. Our boys know it's out there and can happen. Right now, 2:12 left, and the clock is running. Bulldogs up 8-7, and a lot of valuable time clicked off the clock there. I'm surprised they let that much go.
2 minutes on the snap. Toss sweep. Trying to get to the edge. Klimper
what a hit
comes
by
in
Klimper!
And just lays the wood and says, not over here. No gain, maybe even a loss of a couple. Looks like it's going to be a loss of 2 on the play.
And so, Kip, what I meant with the time there, with as good of an offense as this has been in this league this year for the Longhorns, they don't think they can drive it down the field. Thus, they're going to let this clock run here, which is hugely surprising. We thought they would take their shots, but they're going to say, hey, we're happy being down by 1 headed into halftime.
Big third down play coming up for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and that clock just keeps ticking.
1:18 and ticking. Stay in that coverage. Don't let people behind you. 2 receivers to this side. And Bulldogs have it covered. They'll step over. And going to have a delay of game, I believe, on the Longhorns.
Yeah, that's early. Well, what are they doing? So the clock has started again. It shouldn't.
After a delay of game. And they're going to put it up deep. They got a man.
He does. No, his foot's on the out of bounds. Good call.
And it's a good thing because he was going to take it to the house if he could have stayed inbounds.
Yeah, we can see it right here. And that's the first time that young man has put a pass up that wasn't on the money. And who knows, maybe that earlier hit caused him to be a little bit off. Now it's 4th down, and they're punting to us. At least
a punt.
Yeah, 4th down. So be careful right here,
46
Kip.
seconds left. You got to be smart on this. You don't want to turn over down deep. Nice high punt, and
great catch.
Scranton takes it.
Scrantons to the edge. He's got room. He cuts up the middle. Oh, and another
block.
More dirty
it
laundry.
To me like a face mask over there, Shane.
Hopefully that's where it is, Kip. That'd be a huge forward movement for our offense. Give us a huge opportunity with 32 seconds here. But you know what? Right now, if it isn't, kneel on that ball. You got a 1-point lead in hostile territory. We will take it.
So I think what's going to happen over there, I think there's going to be 2 penalties. I think there was a block in the back on the Bulldogs. I think there was a face mask on the Longhorns. And so they're going to wipe each other out. We'll see what the refs come with.
Scranton on that, he was face masked. Not good. Hopefully Klimper now will take the lead back here.
Got Klimper and Greg Hickson back to receive the punt. Only 30 seconds left. This is one of those times that you just got to be smart back there.
Great job.
Good
Klimper
job by
has
Klimper.
great hands.
Secures the catch.
Oh, he breaks it the other way. He's got a chance, Kip, if he can beat one man. There's a good block. He's got to cut it back up. Still on his feet. What a great play. Hey, you know what? There's going to be only 12 seconds left, but you love that's a momentum play. Get your crowd, get your players excited. Woo, what a play. Scary.
Scary play.
Here we go, Kip. Hopefully, just something simple here. Get in halftime with a 1-point lead. There they go.
And
just hands it off
right
on
up
the
middle.
draw.
Massetti's got some
They're
room.
going to move the sticks. No, they're going to say he's down behind it. So the clock, we'll stop the clock here.
4 seconds left on the clock.
4 seconds left.
And that's one of those plays you're going to see happen because Basalt dropped everybody back. They had 5 in coverage, and it opens up underneath. Good call.
Yeah, that is
a big gain out of it.
The call we were hoping for there. You see it all the times at any level. When they drop everybody back, your draw is going to get you a good 10 yards usually. But now you're down to the final play of this half, unless there's a defensive penalty.
Yeah, unless there's a defensive penalty. So you do have one shot right here. If Keenan has the arm to put it 50 yards in the air, and it's going to be more than that because by the time you drop back, you're looking at probably at least a 55-yard pass to reach the goal line. But if he can do that, put up the Hail Mary or maybe hit someone on a slant or a streak and break it, who knows? Bulldogs could score here in 4 seconds. Definitely possible, but you don't want to give up the pick 6.
Yeah, you've got to be right here in this huddle here, as we've talked about before, you're going through all those things. Look, if we put this up here, guys, make sure no matter what happens, we're doing great. If they happen to intercept it, you've just got to make that tackle. But if we get it down there, you've got to score, okay? There's no time. You've got to go to the house. Don't worry about getting out of bounds here. You've got to go.
Basalt with 4 deep safeties, all 15 to 20 yards back. Hildebrandt back to throw, screen to Hafey. Safe play by the Bulldogs. Gets a couple, and that's going to end the first half. 8-7 lead for the Bulldogs. Great first half. I want to say thanks to all of our sponsors. Moffat County Proud Businesses bringing you tonight's game. Craig Family Dental, McDonald's, GCR Tires and Service, Hampton Inn and Suites, Cook, Chevrolet, Ford and Subaru, Mountain Air Spray, Rocky Mountain Machinery, your Kubota dealer, Bank of Colorado, Severson Supply and Rental, 3B Enterprises, Chaos Inc., Identity Graphics, Young Life, Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, DNP, Duran and Pierce Contractors, and Epp Associates Professional Land Surveyors. We'll be right back with the second half. It's the league championship. 3-0 against 3-0. Longhorns versus Bulldogs. It's MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM.
There we go,
Moffat County's going to kick it off to the Longhorns to start this second half. We got a ball game, just like you'd want a championship game to be, right, Shane?
Oh, and they do a horrible onside kick.
It does not work.
Yeah, they're up there real close.
Dominic Passetti coming in for the onside and barely gets the top of the ball. It rolls about 2 yards, and not the way you want to start for the Bulldogs. They give Basalt the ball in Bulldog territory on the 43-yard. So Basalt, Twins to the near side. They're back to throw. They're going to go deep on the first play. And covered well that time by Montoya. That's what you want to see there. Basalt wasted no time. They said, we're going to go for it right now.
Yeah, great job. Isaac Montoya out there, Kip, and he pushed his man the way you want to do. He forced him to the sideline. Great job.
10, cushion. Pro formation. 2nd and 10. Bootleg.
Put it up again.
Back to pass. Under pressure. Has some running
he's got a lot of room.
Gets it to the edge. Makes a couple guys miss, and he's got a first down. What looked like it was going to be a loss. You thought, oh yeah, Bulldogs are going to get a sack. And somehow he finds a way out of it and picks up a big first down.
We were there too, Kip. We were there.
Yeah, we had guys there. He just made a good move. Counter. Big play, untouched until right there. Didn't get touched for the first 15 yards. Taken down by the first defender that hit him. That was number 2, Alex Navarez on the tackle.
You know,
quick snap count by the Longhorns. Bulldogs weren't even set yet, and the Longhorns get up there fast, snap it. Bulldogs weren't ready, and it's a huge gain and another first down for the Longhorns. And just like that, it's 1st and goal on the 3.
And Kip, you have effectively handed the Longhorns everything to start this second half. Momentum, you give them the ball deep in your territory already with the botched onside kick. Now look, they are literally just a few yards away from taking the lead, and we've barely just begun the second half.
Yeah, minute 20 in, and wrapped up by the Bulldogs.
Good job.
I see Scranton in there. I see Klimper in there on the initial hit.
And number 2.
And no gain. 2nd and goal from the 3.
Go. Time to go with your goal line defense, Kip.
And back to throw. Has a guy wide open in the flat. Touchdown. Tight end out to the flat. 10:02 left, and the Longhorns take the lead. They're going to go for 2.
Definitely going to go for 2. Huge series of plays to start this second half. And, you know, I guess they say hindsight is 50-50, Kip. But, man, oh, man, rough way to start this second half. Now it's 13-8. Looking to take the 7-point lead, as that card every coach has will say you got to go for 2 here to take the 7-point lead. Bulldogs need to stop them here and get some kind of momentum back.
Back to pass, fade route to the corner, well overthrown. No chance to bring that one in. 13-8 with 10:02 left. And the Longhorns don't waste any time coming out, driving straight down the field and putting it in and taking the lead since early in the first quarter, Shane.
So give a big stop there, at least on the 2-point conversion, because as you said now, we score 6, we have the lead no matter what. There's that monstrous leg again. We had talked earlier in the year, well, Steamboat always has that kicker. It appears as though he moved up here to Longhorn. Here we go, Kip, a hugely important drive to start the second half.
All right, Bulldogs, let's get it going. Motions Smersina, and he's met in the backfield, able to fight himself ahead for a few. But that's one of the things we haven't seen a lot. We didn't see a lot, Shane, in the first half. Was a lot of penetration by the Longhorns, but on that play, there was a couple black jerseys in the backfield.
Hey, let's talk about this now, Kip. We have time. Let's stay right here. We said the adjustments that if we were coaching, you never know, we would go in and we would, first off, Longhorns, we're going to start putting the ball in the air because that's what they do best. They got real discombobulated there in the end of the first half. That's exactly what they did. We said, Bulldogs, we're going to pound the rock with Eddie Smersina. Let's see if we're prophetic.
Well, we're 2 for 2 right now. Bulldogs will give it to Eddie again. Eddie gets the corner. Nice run, stiff arm, good gain. That's what we want to see. So coaches are thinking exactly what we thought. Get the ball to Smersina. Good job, good run, good blocking out front. And going to be close to the first down and move those chains. It is a first down.
Here we go, first down. Let's keep those sticks moving. Let's drive down the field. Run, run, run.
Give to Hafey, wrapped up in the backfield immediately. No gain, loss of 1.
And we have an injury on the field.
So Mickey Klemper is being escorted off the field. We hope that he's all right. Big part of this Bulldog offense and defense, just all around having a fantastic year. Give to Smersina, right up the gut. Good for 2. Short gain, going to bring up a long third down. All right, Bulldogs back. Shotgun. Motion Hafey. Back to pass. Hildebrandt. Lets it fly deep. Pass Scranton open. Underthrown.
Oh, and there's the flag. A huge penalty. Huge call.
For pass interference. Going to be a first down for the Bulldogs. Too bad it's not like the NFL, Shane.
Yeah,
it's
we're
not
down
a spot.
there.
Yeah, it's not a spot foul. It's 15 yards. But that'll be enough for the first down for the Bulldogs. Huge. And just not enough oomph off that hurt leg from Hildebrandt, because normally he's got plenty to make that throw, but that time left it a little short. Otherwise, Scranton's catching it in stride, and he's got himself a touchdown.
And now let's break all this down. There's a lot to digest right there, Kip. First off, this moment in the game we will call our turning point, okay, right now. Because if they hold us here, the entire tide of this game has changed and shifted, and we have our heads down. They're about to get the ball. Secondary, that is a great long pass. Their corner probably makes a good decision to interfere because, as you said, it's not as huge of a penalty. Huge first down for the Bulldogs.
All right, ball spotted on the 49. Give to Smersina. Gets to the edge. No, wraps up, cut back. Nice move by Smersina. Good vision. Always has good vision. Looked to cut it back against the grain, but 2 black jerseys were coming hard at him.
Yeah.
So he wisely goes north and south and picks up 7.
Barry Sanders there, Kip right. He jukes left, little bouncing jitterbug action. Big gain. Let's feed the beast. Put it in his hands.
And
hey, they're going to run Keenan.
Nice job, Hildebrandt. You said it earlier, Shane, and I liked it. It's only the second time we've seen Keenan run tonight, but both times for positive yards, and it just makes them stay aware that, hey, we will give him the ball if we need to.
Yeah, I wonder if their thought process was, we'll get through the first half with him, see how he's feeling. He's warmed up now. He's got the blood flowing, so to speak. He didn't look too bad on that run there. He put his shoulders down parallel to the ground. Good gain, first down here. Let's keep the sticks moving. Keep having these 4- and 5-yard gains.
Motion Hafey, jet sweep, caught in the backfield. Sheds 1 tackler, but too many guys there. Loses a yard on the play. Going to be 2nd and 11 for the Bulldogs.
Just nothing there, and let's stick with what we were having success with. Those runs near the center, right at the guards.
Now, the one thing I do like about this, Shane, is that it makes wide side, right side, and that's where we've had all of our success running. That side of the line has just been dominating tonight. Huge holes over there.
Yes.
Eddie Smersina's running hard, following those blocks, and good things have happened. Let's bring it back to this side. Option. Hildebrandt keep.
Well, you wonder there, Kip, if you go with the toss sweep right, or that quick hitter where he can cut it out. I just don't think option was the play there, but here we go. 3rd down, huge play. The Bulldogs might be in 4-down territory. Generally they are when they get over the 50-yard line.
Yeah, I would say you're definitely 4-down territory here. You're on the 39, unless you get a big loss.
No jinxes there. Here we go. Tell me what formation we're in here.
Timeout, Moffat County. So the Bulldogs will come out. Shotgun formation, slot left. Dominic in the slot. Scranton out wide. Motion Hapey back to throw. Looks deep. Lets it fly. Just overshoots Scranton. Made a great effort for the ball. Just out of reach of the fingertips. Going to bring up down 4th down and 11. Now the Bulldogs got to make a big decision here. Do you go for it or do you pin Basalt deep with the punt?
It's an electric atmosphere here, Kip. You can hear the crowd is really into this game. League title up for grabs. Bulldogs right now down by 5, 13-8, 5-18. Jinx, you owe me a Coke. 4th down, here we go. Big time, and is it?
Bulldogs are going to go for it.
Taking a lot of time here.
39. Everybody set in double wing. Back to pass. Quick rush.
What a kill!
He lays out. Wouldn't have been enough. Would have been short anyways, but a great effort. Almost pulled it in. It's the same play we saw earlier where they roll one way, throw backside. Well covered once again by Basalt. But Keenan put the ball exactly where it had to be or it gets picked off. And Kale, so close to pulling it in. Still would have been about 3 yards short.
Yeah, and you know what happened there, Kip? If you watch back here, the quarterback is significantly pressured before he's ready to throw that ball. You know that Scranton knows football. He's going to run that pattern to the sticks. He didn't have time to get there. Keenan has to throw it up early, and so now you got to play defense.
Bulldogs have late substitutes coming on the field, and they run right where they were coming in at.
And that, my friend, is why you have timeouts in your pocket. We were not ready, and now we have another injured player. Let's hope he's okay. We'll be right back here on MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM. So, Kip, we were talking about it. We have not seen Mickey Klimper back on this field again, and that is a huge loss for these Bulldogs.
Jefferson Pyatt in at linebacker.
And there, you just, no discipline there as the Bulldogs jump off sides, and as you said, Piat is in at linebacker for us now. A lot of young players who have not played this year, but we're losing players. I have not seen this many people.
The play before, we didn't have enough guys on the field. We had a late substitution. Basalt gets to the line quick. They run the ball exactly where we weren't ready.
Yeah, I mean, tons of injuries here. And look, they're just now starting that clock. They're up there ready to go. Hurry up offense, and it is hurting us right now. That's our sophomore in there, right? Good tackle by our young player, but we really, this is where I feel, this is where that timeout, that's what those are made for. Hey, as we said, and there it is.
Bulldogs caught off guard again. Thank goodness we got a timeout before that one, because that was going to be another big gain as we had white jerseys all standing around and Basalt was snapping the ball. So a wise timeout by Moffat County. Get them regrouped. 4:25 left. Let's slow them down. Bryson Davis in there at nose guard.
Quick handoff to the fullback.
So a lot of subs in for the Bulldogs now. I see Pyatt in there. I see, I believe 76 is, or that's Lee Graham. Lee Graham in there for the first time this season.
Scranton's back. We got Scranton back in now. I see Mossman in on the line. Was he playing earlier, Kip? I don't know.
Mossman's been in, yep.
He needs to get in there and make a play.
Scranton at linebacker. First time he's been at that position this season. Counter. And wrapped up by Scranton. Good job holding on. That's what you want to do.
Devin
Call it wrapping up.
That one. And Kip, we were trying to figure it out, and right now some more changes coming in, and it's got to be, you lose Klimper, okay? That's a huge loss.
Yep. Now you got Lee Graham, a new student to school just a few weeks ago, been out practicing, and so he got his first plays. Now he's back off, and now you put Colby Beckett back in at nose guard.
Yeah, so our players in there. You cannot play our quarterback. Keenan Hildebrandt is giving everything he has just to play quarterback tonight. So it's up to some young players to make something happen, or it might be over for us.
Give right up the middle. Huge push by, holy cow. I'll tell you what, that line for Basalt, just shoulder to shoulder, made a wedge, and then just a tough run.
You know, and what we said, Mr. Hafey, they came out at halftime, they made adjustments, and they're doing things that they do well.
And they seized the momentum when they had the chance. The botched onside, and Basalt jumped on it, just like, you know, when a snake sees a squirrel, and it took after it, and they haven't stopped since. 2:44 left, 13-8.
And the constricting is going on right now. We've got to break free of this grip.
Same play, counter, untouched until right there. Ball rolls out, get on it, Moffat County! We're going to see, do they get on it?
Even though it's fumbled out of the end zone at worst.
Hafey back there jumping on the ball, recovers it. We'll see where it is. Either way, it's either going to be out of the back of the end zone.
It's huge either way.
Or it's going to be Moffat County ball. Either way, it's going to Moffat County.
On the 20.
All right, we'll see what the call is as they talk about it. Huge play.
How about
because
that?
That was going to be another 10-yard gain, and then somebody puts their helmet on the ball.
Wow, they just cannot get out of their own way. Opportunity knocks, and they would not answer the door.
I think it was Jared Atkin, not 100% sure.
Yeah, what a fantastic hit, Kip.
But came in, put his helmet right on the ball, bounced it out of there. What a job, and then Bulldogs jump on it, and they get the ball on the 20, and it almost seemed like a guaranteed touchdown for the Longhorns, but Moffat County comes up big.
We felt as though this game had slipped out of our hands. He was literally inches from scoring, Kip. It reminds me of years ago, Cleveland Browns versus Denver Broncos. The fumble, Ernest Biner ready to score. All of a sudden, Jeremiah Castile knocks the ball loose, and just like that, the momentum shifts.
Bulldogs needed that. Now let's make something happen. Smersina pounding ahead, running hard, driving those legs. That's good for about 4.
And I'll tell you what, at home you have the wonderful ability here on MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM to stop, rewind that video. Do that. Take a look at that young man making the defensive play maybe of the year for these Bulldogs. He deserves all the credit in the world. Hopefully we have his name right. We were so excited. I hope we got it right what you said. What a huge play.
2nd and 5 for the Bulldogs. Give right up the middle. No, they'll do the option. Pitch to Smersina. Makes the guy miss. But a host of other Longhorns are there. Going to be about a 1-yard gain. And it's going to bring up a 3rd and 4 for the Bulldogs.
Still alive.
Big play coming up. 3rd and 4. Got to get the first down here. They give it to it's a keep by Hildebrand. He fakes to Eddie, keeps it, and he's close, but it doesn't appear that he has enough. Going to be about a yard short.
Huge idea now. What are you going to do? Huge decision here, and I'm going to leave this up to you.
Well, let's see where the spot is right here.
Oh, and okay, we have another injured player.
So me and Shane have went over it. Is Keenan going to keep it? Quarterback sneak. Are we going to give it to Eddie? What's going to happen? Or any of the other running backs for the Bulldogs? Hard count by the Bulldogs. Quarterback sneak.
He gets it. Huge.
And he gets it. Good job. Hildebrandt's done a great job of that all year where he just picks a spot. He kind of looks left, looks right, finds what hole he wants to take, and he takes it. And first down Bulldogs, and it moves the chains. I like the idea there too, Shane, of the hard count. You did get Basalt to move, and then they got to be a little more hesitant because they don't know when you're going to snap it.
Because they literally, it was close to them jumping in the neutral zone. They had to reset, and they were not as aggressive at that point. Huge play, first down.
Give to Smersina. Makes a nice cut back against the grain. What did we say? Run right, give it to Eddie. And
here
they
we go.
did.
Are we going to get one more play in before the end of this 3rd quarter? It doesn't look like there's any rush here.
8-yard gain for the Bulldogs, and it looks like they're going to be satisfied with that, and they're going to take it to the end of the 3rd. So at the end of the 3rd, the Longhorns are at 13. Moffat County is at 8. I want to say thank you to all of our Moffat County Proud businesses. Craig Family Dental, McDonald's, GCR Tires and Service, Hampton Inn and Suites, Rocky Mountain Automotive, Cook Chevrolet, Ford and Subaru, Mountain Air Spray, Rocky Mountain Machinery, your Kubota dealer, Bank of Colorado, Severson Supply and Rental, 3B Enterprises, Chaos Inc., Identity Graphics, Young Life, Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, Duran and Pierce Contractors, and Epp Associates Professional Land Surveyors. We'll be right back with the fourth quarter. It's the conference championship. 13-8 Bulldogs trail. This is MOFFATCOUNTYPROUD.COM. 2nd and 2 for the Bulldogs. Basalt with everybody up in the box. Back to pass, Hildebrandt under a lot of pressure, and he wisely just gets rid of it. Smart decision by Hildebrandt.
Yes, and you see, Kip, we understand the thought process there, okay? It's 2nd and a really short 2. Take your one shot here. You're obviously in 2-down situation, but now let's get back to doing what we're doing best. A lot of room to run over to this side, now being our left side. Here we go, 3rd and a short 2. Let's get back to doing what we do best. Pound the rock with Smersina.
Lead dive, Smersina. Fighting hard, breaks the tackle, gets to the sideline, and able to get about 10 on the carry.
Woo, what an emotion-filled game. Both sides, our crowd, a great one traveling up here from Moffat County. The home crowd, loud as could be. Right now, Bulldogs down by 5. We question this, Kip, not going for 1.
Bulldogs have been so consistent running right. Great job by Smersina again in the line. Shane, you said it. We questioned going for 1. That might be the difference if the Bulldogs can finish this drive.
Let's hope.
11:45 left, just underway here in the 4th. Give to Hafey.
Oh, he's got room.
He's got room. Makes a cut. It's going to be a big play. He's out to the 30.
Whoa,
hit way out of bounds.
Again, Chase body was hit late earlier. Huge play. Hope he's okay because it was a late hit.
Going to be about a 25-yard gain for Hafey.
Boy, he looks
his biggest
fast.
Play of the game.
Huge play.
Comes at a time when the Bulldogs definitely needed it, because that puts us in 4th down territory.
Heck yeah, and I said it there, Gib. I noticed a lot of green grass to their left, and he hits that hole hard. Big gain for the Bulldogs. Now we have opportunity. That's what you want, is opportunity.
11:37 left. Bulldogs down by 5. Motion Smersina. Quarterback sneak, Hildebrandt.
Hey, they're leaving nothing on the field, Kip. They're breaking it all out, and right now I'm sure Keenan said, Coach, I'm fine. Whatever you need me to do, this is it. This is our season, and you run me if you want to.
Great first down play. 4-yard gain for the Bulldogs, 2nd and 6.
Oh, Mr. Hafey, 2nd down now, and about 6.
Motion to counter, back to Smersina.
Nice moves inside of there, Kip. A very little area to move, and he goes left, right, puts his head down and makes some positive yardage.
Brings up a 3rd down and 3 for the Bulldogs.
This is where,
all right, 3rd and 3. You got 2 downs to get the 1st down. Bulldogs will toss it to Smersina. Trying to get outside, but he's met in the backfield. One of the few times he's been tackled for a loss.
That's a huge play defensively for the Longhorns.
Brings up 4th and 5.
First time in a long time that they've been able to get him with that first man back there. Here we go now. We can't really afford now to take a timeout. We've got to get our best play call here for a 4th and a long 5. Oh, they're coming at us up the middle, Kip. Full house blitz coming off the edge.
Hildebrandt back to pass. Goes deep. He's going for it all. Way overthrown. Ball's way out of bounds. No catch, and the Bulldogs turn it over.
Okay, our defense has had a tough time here in this second half. We weren't even in position yet again, and they're running right at us.
And another good running play for the Longhorns.
And we have got to right now figure out who our players are going to be on the field, not make any late substitutions. We've got to get our guys ready because they're running, the Longhorns are, this up-tempo, hurry-up offense. As soon as the referees blow the whistle, they're usually up on the line ready to go. We need Mossman on our line right now to put his shoulder pads down and not get blown off the ball.
quick give right up the middle, fullback dive, and it's good for about 3 and going to put Basalt in a 3rd and 1.
And he did it that time. You saw it, Kip. Mossman got up in there, went down low, and was able to stem the tide a little bit of that huge line pushing him back. This is where you've got to get down in that 4-point stance. You've got to dive below them. They are just challenging you right now, saying, we are going to run right
and
at you.
And this is how big this play is, Shane, because they're not going to go for it here if you can keep the game minimal. If there's no gain here, if you can stop them, most likely they're going to punt. They have a 5-point lead. So this is huge. Big play coming up for the Bulldogs.
Line's got
quarterback sneak.
Oh, I don't think they're. Oh,
and
but look at the
looked
push.
like he was stopped, but then the surge from that Basalt line got it for him because the initial hit looked like he wasn't going to get it.
Kip, huge first down there.
7:48 left in the 4th quarter. Basalt up by 5. Back to pass. Sprint out pass. Has a receiver in the flat. He'll pull it in. Runs to the corner. Knocked out of bounds after about an 8-yard gain.
Big play. They do go out of bounds there. Nice hit by Hafey. And it's getting to a little bit of a desperate situation now. The Bulldogs have got to hold them here, get the ball back, down by 5.
2nd and 3.
Yeah, crazy game the way things have gone.
Yeah, momentum back and forth. Been, I think, 4 or 5 turnovers in the game between the two teams.
Here comes the blitz. We sent him all. He almost fell down with the handoff, but he got it to him.
He's got a seam. And Zimmerman makes the touchdown-saving tackle, or he was taking it to the house, Shane.
Last line of defense there. Yes, sir. Zimmerman makes it, and he's about to step out and go, but a huge first down, and they make a huge change of field position, keep that clock running, and right now you can feel it. Someone has got to step up on this defense, and we've lost so many players.
Right up the gut, Basalt just saying we're going to keep it on the ground and run that clock.
You know, pretty much right now, this is where you would love being the play caller for Longhorns right now, because that line is dominating. Everything you call right now is working. And again, you can only lose so many of your leaders, so many of your seniors, your junior leader. We have massive players out there that are young and haven't had a ton of experience, but one of those guys has to step up and make a play.
Yeah, I can't tell. Like, new nose guard in for the Bulldogs. And tipped out there. Nice job by Kel Scranton getting his hands up and bouncing that out of there. Looked like he had an open receiver. So great job by Scranton getting his hand on the ball.
What a play. And you think that's how close football games can be, because he has a wide open man who had come out of the flat. Now it brings up a huge 3rd down. And we also forget
Jared Baker, that's the name I was trying to get.
Baker's in there.
We've seen Frankie came out. We've saw Jared Baker that knows. We've saw Beckett that knows. We've saw Hume there. We've saw the Lee Graham there. Bulldogs with a bunch of different players switching in at that defensive tackle position.
Losing Frankie was huge. Here we go, 3rd down. Oh, and he falls down. I'd rather be lucky than good every time. And I'll tell you what, it is a battle of attrition right now, Mr. Hafey, because it's 4th down. We've got so many backups and reserves in. They stood up and made a play there. This is it. This is the play of the game at this point. 4th down and 5, maybe call it 6, and you got to hold them. The clock now is to 5:56.
They're going to let the clock run down. I wouldn't be surprised if they call a timeout here, Shane.
Now
they bring a play in late, but they're staying in the huddle. Now another player comes in.
And their other running back, number 11,
and hopefully
now hurt.
they don't. We get a delay of game. Let's see. And waiting on that back judge. A lot of times that back judge will count it off, but he's just starting to count right now.
3.
It's going to be close. They get it off with 1 second to go. Reverse.
Nobody's over there.
Nobody there on the reverse. Same play they ran earlier, but this time it works. Nobody there. And a huge play for the Longhorns. They ran that earlier in the game, and it was a disaster for them. But that time it worked to perfection.
Yeah, you know, and if it works, it works. But again, the biggest play of the game, they resort to the trickery. Huge gain, huge play. And someone that time on the backside didn't do the job where they always say you got to keep the backside covered. Huge gain, and that might be it, Kip. The biggest play of the game by far.
They'll split it out. Twins right, single receiver left, I formation, quarterback sneak right up the gut. And touchdown for the Longhorns. And that puts the Bulldogs in a really, really tough spot. 4:55 left and a 2-possession lead for the Longhorns.
Yeah, you know, this second half has just been tough. What can I say? You come out and you try a tough call, an onside kick that goes about 2 yards, and they never looked back from then. I mean, we never stopped playing hard, no matter who was in, going 3 and 4 deep in positions. These young men have played their hearts out.
Yeah, the defense done a fantastic job. The defense forced 3 turnovers already, so they've done a fantastic job. Now it's up to the offense. The offense needs to finish it. They've had huge yards all night. They just haven't been able to put it in the end zone. The Bulldogs need to put it in the end zone here. Extra point good. 20-8 lead for the Longhorns. But now's the time when the Bulldog offense has to finish. They got to drive down. They got to finish. Got to kick the onside, then get the ball back, and who knows what could happen. All right, a little bit of wind this time. And so we'll see if he can put it in the end zone again against the wind. Mickey's out, so it is Scranton. It's going to go to Scranton, so we'll just say Scranton. And he does. He leaves it short. Picked up on the 5. Reverse for the Bulldogs to Smursina.
Oh, he's got a chance!
He's got a seam. He's got one guy to beat. He's got the edge. Breaks the tackle down to about the 45-yard line. The reverse, like the call by the Bulldogs. And Smursina was just a little bit away from going the distance. Great field position for the Bulldogs. That's what we needed.
Yeah, just when you think maybe, oh, and there's a flag over here on the complete backside, away from the ball by about 40 yards. It must be on, maybe it's on the coach.
Well, we're going to see. They're going to talk about it. And
wow.
We have a
on the coach.
We got a, I'm not sure exactly what the call was, but it's on Basalt.
That's a huge
sideline foul. So typically what happens there is you have the side judge is going to be running down on the kickoff, and so he probably ran into a player or a coach, and that's to keep people from getting injured. And so that's what happened, and that's huge because that's 15 yards.
Yeah, I mean, just like that, all of a sudden we even had our heads down. That run, that play now, you score quickly here, it is not over.
No, that's the adrenaline shot that the Bulldogs needed. Now let's use it. 1st and 10, ball spotted on the 30. Back to pass, Hildebrandt. Right over the middle, we had a screen developing, but 2 Basalt defenders were right there to have it covered. And 2nd down and 10.
And we know right now, normally had we received it back here, yes, you probably have to start putting it up every play. What we did by running it as far and having that penalty, we can run a little bit here. You just have to hurry.
2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Time.
Motion Hayfie. Hildebrandt back to pass. Slant route. Overthrow him just out of the reach of Scranton. Had him open, just missed the target.
He had him. First time they've done that, instead of going backside to the pylon, he goes right over the middle. He was open. Put that on his hands. Who knows what's going to happen?
Yeah, good play call. Wide open receiver. Just Bulldogs aren't able to convert. 3rd and 10. Big 3rd down coming up for the Bulldogs. 2 downs to get 10.
And now you have shifted everything, but you have to convert here. You don't have to get it off. 4:35 left, plenty of time.
Back to pass, Hildebrandt. Big rush, he's wrapped up, gonna be sacked. Nope, he gets rid of it. Great job. Hildebrandt avoids the sack. Somehow gets rid of it. Good job, Keenan Hildebrandt, and it saves the Bulldogs about a 6-yard loss. So 4th and 10 coming up, and the Bulldogs gotta get 10.
Yeah, just too much panic there in that play calling. And now, of course, you've got to reach deep into your bag of tricks. 4th and very long.
In the last 2 plays, Basalt has had a mean rush, and so you gotta be ready. They have everybody in the box. They're probably going to send some backers. You got to be able to pick those up. Line's got to communicate. Give him time to throw.
If you can get it over them, There's a lot of room in the back.
Back to throw, has some time, has Scranton in the flat. Scranton looking to break a tackle, he's close, gonna be about 2 yards short, and it's gonna be turned over on downs. All right, Bulldogs in a tough spot now. I gotta get it back as quick as possible. Big push by that line of Basalt. They just dive up the middle, good for 8. All right, 3:36, 20-8 lead for the Longhorns. Counter. Breaking tackles, running hard.
And that's the story of this second half. With the losses of players we had, especially Big Frankie up the middle, their line has completely dominated us up front. They need not do anything else but put their head down and run right at the front of our defense.
Yeah, if you're Basalt right now, the only thing you're doing is you're going to eat up as much clock as you can, and you're going to keep the ball on the ground. Just quick handoffs, get that push, get about 2 more first downs, and you can run out the clock. 3:01 left.
You go out there and you tell your player 4 points of pressure on the football. The only thing that can hurt you now is the turnover.
Bulldogs ripping at it. They're trying to get that ball out of there. That's what you want to do. You get those first couple guys in there to hold him up. Everybody else ripping for the ball. That's your one chance right now.
I mean, it starts to be that sinking feeling that maybe this league is going to change hands, Kip. And he might go all the way.
Big run. And another huge first down.
And now these seniors here on this field, these parents, this team that has not had many good years in a very long time can start to bask in this looming victory. And I feel bad for our seniors, bad for our Bulldogs. Last year they won our league title. 2 years ago, Battle Mountain won it. So not able to hold on to it more than 1 year in a row.
Basalt's going to get every second they can off that clock. And now they kneel on it. And they're just going to let that clock run down.
The Longhorn coaching staff has done a great job this season. Great job, boys.
No timeouts for the Bulldogs. Nothing they can do but just stand there and watch as the seconds tick away. Shane's Bulldogs fought valiantly tonight, man. They did a heck of a job, man. We just couldn't finish it. Couple turnovers got us. Our defense played phenomenal. Turned over the ball, got 3 turnovers for us. We just couldn't get the ball in the end zone when we needed to.
Yeah, you know, when you lose the players that we did have guys. We had our senior Smersina step up. What else could he have done? He left it all out there, and he's injured. You had Keenan Hildebrandt playing his heart out. He's injured. We lose, what, 5 or 6 starters during this game? We still just keep putting in young players, and we still fight our hearts out. But alas, it's for naught, as 27 seconds left now as this clock tips down.
Yeah, this is it. One more kneel, and it's over. And that's going to do it as the final seconds tick away. So the Longhorns have one more game. They win it. They're going to be league champs. They should. As this really was. I mean, this was the 2 undefeated teams going against each other. Bulldogs, heck of a job, boys. We're proud of you. You played your hearts out. I know it didn't end the way you wanted, like Shane said, but we got another game coming up next week, senior night, and we'll come back and bounce back and have a great night. I want to say thanks to all of our Moffat County Proud businesses: Craig Family Dental, McDonald's, GCR Tires and Service, Hampton Inn and Suites, Cook, Chevrolet, Ford, Subaru, Mountain Air Spray, Rocky Mountain Machinery, your Kubota dealer, Bank of Colorado, Severson Supply and Rental, 3B Enterprises, Chaos Inc., Identity Graphics, Young Life, Mountain West Insurance and Financial Services, DNP, Duran and Pierce Contractors, Ep Associates Professional Land Surveyors. Final score, Basalt Longhorns 20, Moffat County Bulldogs 8. Thanks for being with us. Next week, it's Aspen versus Moffat County Senior Night. You can watch it here, MoffatCountyProud.com.